Joey Reese, bring it in shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese, bring it in shop. Pickle time is happening.
Joe just said he can't say a word to me until it starts recording because his lawyer said so. So,
what are you drinking?
It's a new drink. Combines the miracle of Don Quixote rum with Canada Dry Zero sugar.
I am going with a Yeti full of Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dew.
Oh.
A Baja Blast hard Mountain Dew.
All right, so you're back on the wagon.
Not, I haven't in a long time, but tonight. Tonight I thought I'd have a couple while we were doing this.
So, because you're married, you're like, I got that one in the bag.
Yeah.
I can drink. I can go back to alcoholism.
Yep. Married. We got married on 10/10. Heidi and I think we're going to do like a little recording, like maybe a little bonus sesh. I think we might do this Saturday and to kind of talk about it and stuff, but it was so much fun. So those of you playing at home, if you want to get out a map of Michigan, and just pull up a map of Michigan on your phone there, or your iPad,
or use your right hand.
Your
just
hand.
Look at your palm.
You can use your right hand, and then you can use your other hand above it to do the Upper Peninsula. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, actually, put your pointer finger down. Put your pointer finger down.
I'm trying. Oh, like that?
No, on your other hand, on your left hand. There you go.
Like that?
There you go.
Like that.
Like that. That's how you do it.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
That's like Mackinac.
Uh-huh.
It's like Mackinac there. The
in
bridge.
that area.
So it's like your finger's the bridge there. And so
I see.
We went up. Yep, we went up. If you're looking at a map, we are in Ortonville. We drove up to Munising in the UP. Amazing area to camp, to hike. Reese, you and your girl got to come up. You got to come up with us. The hiking and the trails in Michigan, I think, would shock you. Oh, well, you're in Virginia. I mean, you got the Appalachians there. I bet it's pretty nice there. And you were in Colorado. But it's fantastic here in Michigan with Munising and Pictured Rocks and all the waterfalls and stuff we have. And then we went to Copper Harbor, which is at the very, very tippy top of the peak of the Upper Peninsula in Michigan.
Okay.
And then we were there for like 5 days. And then we went to Ontonagon, which is the western part.
Sounds made up, but go ahead.
Yep. It's the western part of the Upper Peninsula, like 30 minutes from Wisconsin. And then we went back to St. Ignace, which is on the other side of the Blue Water Bridge.
What is the patron saint of St. Ignace?
Pigs and cough drops. Luden's cough drops. The patron saint of Luden's cough drops.
Not Fisherman's Friend. That's a different saint.
That's different. Luden's are the ones that you could take to elementary school and eat as candy, even though it was like this veiled, like, you know, you're not allowed to have candy. You're like, it's not. It's cough drops. It's a Luden's.
And like,
yeah. And you would just crush those. Your teacher would be like, it doesn't sound like you have a cold. And you're like, it's the whole box.
Now, what's this cherry emanating from my mouth?
Yeah, they're so good. Do they still make Luden's?
I'm sure they do.
We got to bring those back. You need to do a 5 Iron Frenzy shirt that's like the Luden's, that looks like a Luden's thing, and then somehow manipulate it to where it's 5 Iron Frenzy. People would eat that up, pun intended. So then we went back to St. Ignace. We eloped. We got married. I got my ring. My ring is Petoskey stone from Michigan.
Say pewter.
No, it's Petoskey stone. That's
also made up, Joe.
Yeah, and then it's Isle Royal Greenstone, and then it's copper from the Keweenaw Peninsula.
Jeez.
All in a gold ring, and then the gold signifies Heidi, because all Heidi does is wear gold jewelry. She's not a platinum or a silver gal. So
That sounds
I'll tell you what,
expensive,
I'm going to
dude.
let you
She
guys in on a
likes
little secret. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here.
Mhm.
When I was 20, I got married. I didn't know what love was. I got 2 amazing children out of it.
Mhm.
But as far as marriage goes, I had no clue what love was. My second marriage, no clue what love was. That was out of desperation. This one, you guys, freaking ecstatic. Like this ring has not come off.
No, you don't take it off.
Not to sleep, not to do yard work, not to work.
What about the flirt with other ladies? No,
I keep it
still
on.
leave it on. Good idea.
Still leave it on. Shove it right in their face. Yeah.
I'm taking.
I love it. I'm
I'm
taking.
just flirting. That's all. Nothing more.
I'm taking you, trollop.
Trollop, stop trying to get me to show you a picture of my bosoms.
Stop trying to take all my money, you trollop. All my royalties.
Get out
Look
of
at
the...
Can we get a still of this?
Daniel, please. There you go.
Hey,
That looks like a guy that would say, get out of my yard and give me my chicken. And I feel
That's
like
what I was going for. That's what I was going for.
had we signed with a richer label, we would have flown you out for that. Instead, 5-minute walk. Yeah. Can't.
I mean, you ain't wrong. You know what I mean?
We can't
you know what I
even
mean? Vern?
re-record it. We own the rights to it. What is the point?
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, guys.
It's like
I'm not gonna
it's like
do
a
that
whole
again.
Zen thing.
I don't
Like,
want to
how
go
many
through that again.
babies can you fit in the tire? You
It's
know what
exactly
I mean?
like that.
I don't.
Joseph, do you know that
Yeah.
I cannot get the rights to my albums? They will not release them. Everyone I've spoken to says Capital Christian Music Group will not release all the stuff they bought. So they bought it from EMI, from EMI Christian, which was Forefront, which somehow got the first 2 Brave Saint Saturday albums. You got one from Tooth and Nail, one from 5-Minute Walk. So Frank can't even release it to me. It's gone. And the Roper album. But I don't know if you've ever heard of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She may have set a precedence for how to do this. And it is re-recording your albums, which I am probably going to do.
Am I going to be on them?
Yeah, I'll get you on.
Yeah. I think that needs to happen.
Daylight. And you'd be like,
Oh.
You just got to go,
No, I'll go, what he said. Daylight. What he said. Say me.
Perfect.
Again, what he said. I echo that sentiment. Yeah.
That's a gold record.
Dude, whenever you bring up Daylight, whenever it gets brought up, it's one of my top 5 songs of all time. And the person who wrote it is my friend. The person who wrote it is the person that I argue about politics with. It's the person who thinks drag queens save people and not Jesus. It is you, Reese Roper.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yep.
Boop. Jesus threw drag queens.
He threw them like as far as he could throw them. Just about 6 feet.
You're funny.
When one of those drag queens was on one of those tables he flipped, he threw that drag queen about 4 feet.
I don't think that's what happened.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
That's what some
moving
people say.
on. So you got married.
Yeah. So I got married. Amazing.
And
I
then
didn't think things would change, man. Like I thought.
you're like, I already live with this lady. Why buy the cow when you could get the milk for free? That's what you kept saying to her.
Yeah, and she really appreciated that. But like I thought in my head, like, you know, I mean, this is my 3rd go around. This is her first. My 3rd go around. She's 11 years younger than me. I'm thinking like she's going to come to her senses and be like, what am I doing? Right?
Now,
But she goes through with it. And I'm thinking like, okay, things aren't going to change. Like, we've been living together. We've been just having this great time. Now we have rings on our fingers. Dude, my mind has been blown. Since we've been married, I feel closer to this girl. The conversations, like everything just feels deeper. We've had great conversations, communication, like just the arguments we've gotten in since being married.
Yeah.
Like we kind of do a timeout. We talk through them. We drop the ego and, swallow the pride, and we talk things through. Like, it's been freaking amazing. It's been so
great. You're like, I want to go where you want to go. No, I want to do what you want, honey. No, we are not going to do what I want anymore. It's only your wishes that will come true.
No, you're schmoopy. No, you're schmoopy and I love you. No, you're schmoopy and I love you more.
And then
I love you more.
you call timeout.
Yeah.
And then what? Shirtless hug.
Oh, shoot.
Have you done that ever? That's what the W's had this thing, and they when they got in arguments with each other, when it was time to make up, shirtless hug. They'd make each other take their shirts off, and they'd hug, as men are apt to do with no shirt on. Heterosexual men, they get together and they are like, "This is as close as I want to get to you, or I don't want to get to you," and they do it. They would do it, and that's why that band is still around today.
That's why they're top of the pops.
Top of the pops now.
They're still pumping out hits.
Pump it out.
Taylor
Hits
Swift.
after hips. They're breaking hips and kissing lips and smacking tits. There's a slapping tits.
What?
Joe, this is a
Family
Christian podcast. Jeez.
Yes. You want to know one thing we did on our honeymoon that was pretty doggone cool?
Yeah, I do.
Again, to the two. Do you have anything smaller?
No. I don't.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
So to the two people on this podcast as sitting at home that may have an interest, some sort of interest in rocks, we in the UP, they have these things called, okay, so if you're from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, it's abbreviated the UP. And then over time, they call them Yoopers, which is spelled Yoopers. So Yoopers are people who live in the Upper Peninsula.
And Michigan, by the way, guys, this is a side note. They had a huge advertising campaign to get people to go up there, and it was, "Can I see?" And then they wrote out the letter U and then P, and "Can I see you P?" ? It did not go as expected.
It was like a niche group. Really got into it.
They did.
Most of them are still incarcerated, but it built community.
It did.
It was a small community that really took off. But so there are these things, and this show is about cool things, and I like to think so.
That's what our show is about.
Yeah, when people say, "What's the Pickle and Boot Shop about?" People's
Cool
response is cool things.
Well, and people are like, "Do you listen to podcasts?" And they're like, "Nope." And they're like, "Come on, you must." And they're like, "No, I don't." And they're like, "Come on, dude, quit being so mysterious and cool." And they're like, "Well, okay, I do listen to one podcast, but you wouldn't like it because it's about cool things. And it's called the Pickle and Boot Shop, but you can't find it anywhere. So don't even try, Grandma."
Nope, can't find it anywhere. It's basically on the dark web.
Yeah. Basically,
so you have to go to iTunes/dark web.
Put in your credit card number and then your social security number. And
/podcast/ Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop.
It'll let you get in.
So there are these things that wash up on the beaches of Lake Superior, and they call them Yooper stones. Have you heard of a Yooper stone?
No, but can we talk? Am I taken away from the podcast if I comment on Lake Superior? What the
Do it,
fuck,
do it.
dude?
What?
What? Why do they have to do that? Do you
What?
really have to? I mean, like, let's have a lesson in humility from the other Great Lakes, like Erie. Okay, I named myself after the worst town in Pennsylvania. That is humility. If you want to talk about a great lake, it's Lake Erie. Lake Superior, tone that down, okay? I've heard enough. Can you please just take a lesson? Lake Michigan, okay? Named after one of the greatest states in the lower 48, but it doesn't need to brag about it. Huron, fine. Like,
You want to hear something weird? You want to hear something weird?
I cut you off, dude. You should tell the thing you were going to say about
I
Lake
will,
Superior.
but here's something weird about Lake
Okay.
Superior.
Yep, I'm
Lake
ready.
Superior is so amazing. Those of you, if you're looking for a vacation that's kind of different than what everybody else is doing, take a vacation to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. All these movie stars, all these people have secretly bought property in the UP because it's like a sneaky, amazing, gorgeous area that like hasn't been discovered by everybody. So it is absolutely breathtaking. So if you can get up there, but here's the deal.
I
Here's
want
one
to
of
go
the-
there because I hear it still snows.
Oh,
It
man,
snows
they
like a
get
mother up there, and
Yeah,
I
they get,
want
like,
that.
360 inches of snowfall, like a year, something like that is their average.
I want that. That is...
But listen to this. If you were to empty Lake Superior, it would cover the entire earth in 18 inches of water.
Are you kidding me?
That is the truth. You can look that up. Lake Superior is the largest, I believe it's the largest freshwater lake. And it would cover the entire planet in 18 inches of water.
Maybe I want to retract my earlier statement. Lake Superior, I'm sorry for what I said. Lake Erie is pretty cool, but you are superior.
Here's another cool thing.
What?
Pun intended.
Yep.
Dead bodies don't float in Lake Superior. The water is so cold that the bodies sink and they never decay.
So what
shipwrecks-
makes them float is anaerobic respiration, which causes carbon dioxide to build up in the body tissues, and they float. But you're saying that anaerobic respiration is basically stopped.
Halted. Yep,
Halted.
it's halted.
So then,
Suspended animation. Guys,
so there's
watch my bottom lip. Suspended animation.
Joe, they can't see that because they're not patronizers.
This is the freebie, dude.
Yeah, but
This is the freebie, dude.
it's a dude freebie. So, go ahead.
So
Bodies
these
still float.
Euper stones.
Youpers.
So these Euper stones. If you look at these Euper stones, you walk the beaches at night or when you walk them during the day, you look at the beach and there's all these beautiful different color stones and all these different things. Rock collectors from all over, I'm going to say the world, come to the Upper Peninsula because all this amazing stuff like washes up. There's so many minerals and ore and all these different things up there. Copper, all this stuff washes up on the beach.
Jeez.
And so the crazy thing is you walk the beach, say it as the sun's going down, and you just look at the beach.
You're out there with a young lady.
Yep.
You're
And
like,
there's just tons of like cool.
You like ice cream? I do too.
Yeah, I also like kielbasa. How about you?
Should we all
And then-
dance? Okay,
Should
and then
we?
and then what? Then what
And
happened?
then you look on the beach and there's all these like different color stones and stuff like that, and stuff you could sit there and pick up all day. But the stuff you don't pick up is this ugly, just kind of stupid, boring looking gray rocks. And then at night, you take a black light flashlight out onto the beach when it's pitch black and there's no light around because you're in the UP. There's only like 4 lights in the entire UP.
Yeah.
And so you can see the northern lights, you can see the Milky Way, you can see every star in the galaxy, and you turn on this black light, and as you shine it on the ground, you'll find these stones that in the daylight are these, like I said, these ugly gray rocks. And then at night, when they're hit with the black light,
Yeah.
they look like a burning piece of coal.
No way.
So like when you burn wood, like in a bonfire, those coals that are at the very bottom that are just neon orange, when you hit it with the black light, they light up neon orange.
Yeah.
And so you just walk people just walk the beaches all along Lake Superior at night with flashlights. And so Heidi and I collected, I don't know, maybe 80 of these things.
With black light flashlights or regular flashlights?
Black light flashlights. You can only see them in black light.
How does that happen? What is in these rocks?
I don't know. You got to look that up on the Google machine, the Google
Okay.
machine. But look up Uper stones, and they're freaking beautiful. It's like your song Dandelions. Like it's a rock that you would just discard.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right? Discard.
Yeah, sure.
I think I put the wrong emphasis. You would just discard these rocks. If you picked up a handful of these rocks on the beach, you would be picking out all the this is an agate. This is this, that, all these different beautiful rocks, and you would be throwing all these ugly gray stones away.
Yeah.
And then at night, you can't see any of those beautiful stones, but you turn on a black light and it just looks like these burning pieces of orange coal.
Then what though? Do you have to have it? You got to put it next to your Jerry Garcia poster so that people can see it?
Yep. So then what we got was this little, I'll try to explain it. It's like a little box. It's like a piggy bank, let's just say. Mm-hmm. It's a piggy bank in the shape of Lake Superior. And it's about 2 inches thick, and the front of it is plexiglass. And you put the Uper stones in the top of it. So when you fill it up, it's in the shape of Lake Superior, and it fills with these Uper stones, and you have this kind of framed thing of Lake Superior with these Uper stones in it, and it just looks like ugly stones. And then at night, it gets dark, you turn the lights off, and you shine your black light on this framed thing of these Uper stones, and it is gorgeous. It looks like this thing's on fire.
You're like, Heidi, I'm tired of shining this on our sheets to see if we need to
wash them.
This is a crime scene investigation. I'm going to shine them on the rocks now.
Yeah. So what I think is awesome is on this freebie episode, we've talked for 23 minutes already about rocks. Hey, I'll drink to that.
Hey, hey, Mrs. Slippy. Hey. Hey, ladies. Oh, my thumb.
Caleb Sorella wants to know why the gap between insiders now.
Yeah.
You even want to talk about that?
Yeah, no, I can answer that question for Caleb.
I totally want to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, eh?
Yeah,
the Uper. That's the
been
Uper.
In the Upers?
People in the Upper Peninsula, that's how they talk, yeah?
That's how Canadians talk, Joe.
Yeah, that's how they talk in the UP, too.
Basically, we would have given that to Canada, except we needed to keep them wanting something from us.
Yep.
Like, come on, dude.
So privatized,
what about
privatized healthcare and the UP is what Canada wants.
I don't think they want privatized healthcare. I don't think any nation on earth wants it.
No, you know what they do? Like all the Canadians that live in Windsor, they come over here to get all their crap done.
No, they don't.
No, they do. Honest to God. Swear to you.
They pay for it so they can get it done speedy?
Yep, they can get it done right. Yeah, they come over here.
I don't think it's that best anymore.
Yeah, we there's so being in Detroit, obviously we're close to Canada. We're connected with borders, via bridge. And so lots and lots of Canadians will move to the United States. Like a lot of Canadians work. Like if you live in Windsor or in Sarnia, which is on the other side of Port Huron,
which is
work
what
in the United States.
Lewis wrote a book about.
So you work in the United States, so you get a better paycheck. So your money goes further in Canada, and you also get, those benefits or whatever here. And then a lot of times, if Canadians get hired here, they will move here. And so then once they move here, they can get into that system because they can get their crap done quickly and done better than Canada.
I think if you're wealthy or you have good health insurance, you're right. But most Americans are not wealthy or have good health insurance. You probably have amazing health insurance because you belong to a union.
You're moving it on to the next issue, right? So you're moving it on to normal Americans. I'm simply saying Canadians, the Canadians that are in this area, they move here. They love the fact that they can. They love the fact that they can do. I know. I'm trying to see either the Red Wings scored or the Red Wings are losing. I don't know what's going on. So,
that's tragic, Joe.
Yeah, but so that's that. But Caleb, what was it? Caleb Sorella?
Yeah.
Caleb Sorella wants to know why the gap between Hallelujah 2, then all of a sudden this Insider's Greatest Hits, and then it took years before Soundtrack to a Revolution came out. Caleb, the answer is simple. If you've kind of read the history of the Insiders, we kind of quit without telling people we quit, And so right around 2000, 1999, 2000, 2001, we stopped. We couldn't do it anymore. Most of us got married. We started having children. And I could not stand Kyle. Like, plain and simple, our guitar player, I couldn't do one more show with him. I couldn't do one more tour with him. I was done. We as a band was just kind of done. The ska fad was, we saw the writing on the wall was crashing. You guys were, 500 Frenzy was breaking up, about to break up. And it was just, the writing was on the wall. And so we stopped. And a few years went by. I continued to write. And I had written most of the songs for Soundtrack to a Revolution. And I said, hey, guys, do you want to do this? We contacted Tim Tabor, our old manager, who had started Floodgate Records.
Mm-hmm.
And we had fulfilled. So Hallelujah 2, we had one album to fulfill our contract. And so we basically broke up. And then the record company put out that Greatest Hits. And what was funny about the Greatest Hits was there were a couple of songs on there that they were like, we don't want these on the album. Like, you say the word crap, or you say this and you say that. So they were axed off our normal albums. But then when it came time to make money, they were like, hey, we have these albums, or we have these songs that are like quote unquote B-sides, but they were just songs that they were like, you're not putting this on the album. The Baptist record stores won't keep it in there, won't order it. So they put all those on an album. They put it out there as the Greatest Hits. That concluded our record deal. So I think we had a 3+1 or a 3+2, something like that. I think a 3+1. And so that concluded our record deal. So then we were like, you know what? Let's get back together. Let's do Soundtrack to a Revolution. We got Royce Nunley from the Suicide Machines to be our producer.
Mm-hmm.
And he came in and
bass player.
Yep. And so those songs that I had been writing since the Insiders basically broke up. And then when we got back together, Kyle was no longer in the band. We brought in a friend of ours, Michael Lloyd, who played guitar. And and then we did Soundtrack to a Revolution, put that on Floodgate, but people didn't really know about it. People didn't know that we released that. And I thought it was awesome because I was reading on Facebook, people saying that like they feel like Soundtrack to a Revolution is like the best album we did. And you have no idea how happy that makes me, because Soundtrack to a Revolution and Sinner's Songbook, those were albums that I wrote like as an adult after I'd been through the ringer in my life.
Yeah.
And those are like true albums. And so the quote unquote art that is on those albums means a ton to me, more than all that early stuff. Like that youth group mumbo jumbo that you just kind of blather on about. So Soundtrack and Sinner's Songbook are my favorite albums we've ever done. Those mean the most to me. So those of you that said you liked Soundtrack, thank you so much. That really uplifted me that day that I read that. I was like, yeah. So that's the gap. That's the gap in time. I think Soundtrack came out in 2005.
I think a lot of people, Joe, are saying they like it because the singer from Five Iron Frenzy also is on it. That's what they're.
That's Sinner's Songbook.
That's what I mean. Oh, you're talking about Soundtrack? I mean,
yeah, Soundtrack to a Revolution was the one that after the gap, that was the one that came out. So that's why the gap is there.
No.
We called it quits. We called it quits.
Never
we all
mind.
got jobs. We did that stuff. So then Soundtrack came out, and then I've said it on here before. Then fast forward like 10 years, something like that. Then
Sinner's Songbook,
Yeah.
which is my favorite one of your albums because I'm on it.
Me too. I love
just
that
kidding.
album. I love that album because
I do love
and
it.
that's
It
the thing,
is good.
not because it's my music, not because it's our music, but I like what people don't realize is there's a song on there that has me, you, and Matt Morginski. Think if that song came out in 1999.
Right.
Like, that would have been bananas. It's to me, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Pop My Bubble. I think that's a great song. And you guys are on it. I think it sounds amazing. I think it's produced great. And then there's other songs on that album that are super close to my
million
heart.
albums. That's also
So we
great.
sold 2 million of that.
2 million albums.
Yeah. And here's
That's
what's
good.
cool.
You don't even have to work anymore. You're just doing it because you care about people.
Yeah. And here's something that's pretty awesome. I wrote a song on there. It's called The Snake. It's a tribute to Shane MacGowan, the lead singer of the Pogues, who passed away this last year. And when he passed away, I posted on the Pogues Facebook site that song, like the YouTube thing of that song. And I put like a little thing, and I said that, like, you know, how much he meant to me and his lyrics and as a poet. And they had to approve it. So like the Pogues, whoever runs their Facebook site, they approved it. And then I got a message from the Pogues. Now, I don't know if it's any actual band member or just some 16-year-old kid running it, but I got like a DM from the Pogues saying that they appreciated the song. They thought it was great. And I was like, heck yeah. So hopefully, I'm hoping at some point Shane MacGowan heard that song. I hope so. I posted it when he was
rad, man.
falling ill. So hopefully at some point within those weeks that he was going downhill, he heard it. I'd like to think he did. You know, my ego likes to hope that he heard it. But yeah, so that's that. So that's that, Caleb. Let's go suck an egg. We're out of here. It's 33 minutes. We're done. I'm going to get a Labatt Blue Light.
Piece
Reese,
of cat food.
Reese, clean this up.
See you later, jerks.
Stay for the squids. Pickle time. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. 1996, we start this.